What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys. Well, we're doing a market watch today. I promised you guys that I would be doing a market watch on cards from the TV show. Cards that have good value and old cards that maybe a lot of people have forgotten about. I can't do that in one video. In fact, I have a ton of cards on this tab, and I'm probably going to have to do a couple of videos just on the original TV show, as well as some cards that might pertain to gold format that is also old. So I'm going to sporadically throughout the week just drop these old school kind of videos that have these cards that have crazy high value. Some of these cards you might already have already. So you might want to check your collection after watching these videos. By the way, if you're watching this video right now, please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. Do you play gold format and or do you collect older cards from the TV show, from the game, or from original sets like Legend of Blue Ocean Dragon or Metal Raiders or Magic Ruler? Let me know in the comments down below what you do. I'll tell you right now, I do a little bit of everything. I mean, I went to Walmart the other day and actually found a pack of Legend of Blue Eyes, unlimited, but nevertheless in Walmart. It was in one of those like whatever, and yeah, it was like $8. Bought that in 2 seconds. Let me know if that's around you. You guys have that. Listen, before I start with my videos, I just want to say I'd greatly appreciate you guys following me on Twitch. I'm going to be start streaming soon. As you can tell, a little bit of a change of scenery. I'm still adding things. I'm still modifying things, but I can't wait to go back to playing remote duels and hanging out with you guys on stream and playing against you in stream. So if you want to play against your boy V, please make sure to hop on over to my Twitch channel. Links will be down below in the description. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So like I was saying, with Legend of Blue Eyes, the Legend of Blue Eyes booster pack unlimited, the North American English version, is roughly around $100. $100. I found 2 of these at Walmart for $8. Once again, if you see these at your Walmart, you might want to grab these as fast as possible. But looking at other nostalgia cards, obviously cards like Dark Magician are worth money. I mean, everybody wants Dark Magician. Well, kind of yes and no. It depends what version you want. Do you want Dark Magician Arcanus? Do you want the Ultimate Red Dark Magician? Do you want the DDS Dark Magician? Or do you want the original print Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon Dark Magician? Each one has a vastly different amount of money, and it's just on its own whole level. I mean, if you want a purchase a version of Dark Magician, this guy has one over here for $275, and then a PSA 9 one's $1,000, and then it's around $3,000. And before you go, wait a minute, V, aren't there other versions? Oh yeah, sure. If you want any that's lightly played or near mint, the lightly played unlimited started roughly around $45. After that one's gone, by the way, the prices are roughly around the $55s to almost near $70 for an unlimited. And if you want a first version, like I said, it starts going up higher and higher in value. Dark Magician is that card that everybody wants. And it's not even like the main card. I think the main card would be Blue Ocean Dragon, but Dark Magician is one of those cards, TV show cards, that if you have and it says LB on it, it's money. And as time goes on, by the way, so if you see the first, and you can see this with a lot of these cards, as time goes on, these first version of these cards are going to be so insanely expensive. Well, what's going to happen? Well, if you're a collector, you don't know yet. Or maybe you do, you've been collecting for a while. But especially a lot of new collectors don't know what's going to happen. Well, if you collect ghost rares, you already know what happens. When people buy out the first version of a card, and it gets clean off the market, or the prices are so insanely expensive, people turn to the unlimited. And they go, you know what? At least I'll own the card. It won't be first edition, but it'll be unlimited. So what happens when everyone does that? Well, what happened with Ghost Rares is even the unlimited versions start hitting some stupid, crazy high numbers. Obviously not the same as the first edition versions, but nevertheless insanely high and expensive as well. So keep an eye out for the regular Dark Magician unlimited versions, as well as unlimited versions of all these cards. And this is one thing I really get to talk about in my market. Like, I don't do a market watch, I go, the unlimited of all these cards are going to be worth money. In this market watch, the unlimited of all these cards, if not already, will one day be worth a ton of money. Looking at Blacklisted Dragon coming out of, obviously, Legend of Blacklisted Dragon, this card market price is $157. Don't worry about it. You can get a, well, there's only one international one at roughly around $1,500. We couldn't find a price point for original first edition version from the North American set, but you can bet your ass it's worth a lot of money. If you want the unlimited versions, those start roughly around $100 for Blue Ocean Dragon. I don't know why I'm still thinking of Dark Magician. Blue Ocean Dragon. For the LOB Unlimited, That's how crazy it is with this market. The market of collector's cards, the market of collector's cards that pertain to the TV show, which is obviously going to be the highest market, is the most craziest as far as value. Because you're going to have casuals that want to get these, and they're not going to sell these because they want them. You're going to have competitive players that want these for their little private collection, especially the high-end collectors like myself, that like the high-end meta cards that have the extra revenue to throw around for original print cards. You got Yu-Gi-Oh players that just don't want to get rid of these cards. You got Yu-Gi-Oh players that don't know what these cards are worth, and you got collectors that want to get involved and buy these cards because they see value, and there is value. When you have these other kind of games like Magic the Gathering, where you see like a Black Lotus, that's their key card. It's worth insanely a lot of money, whatever. Pokemon, well, think about it. Besides Shadow's base set, Charizards, anything Charizard is worth money. Even the recent one not too long ago is worth a ton of money at a Champion's Path. When you look at Blacklisted Dragon, that is our version of Black Lotus and all these other cards. So almost any version of Blacklisted Dragon is going to be worth money. Now, in this case of LOB Blacklisted Dragon, the older it is, the more clean it looks, pristine, unlimited, like you played even, it's gonna hold good money. So if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh collector, you obviously have this already. But if you're someone that's looking to get involved in collecting, or maybe somebody that's kind of like new in collecting, this is what you want to focus on. This is your ground zero, because this card is not gonna be $100 for long. And if this is a lot of money for you, you probably shouldn't be collecting, because this card will soon be way higher than that. Trust me. If there's anything watching my videos that you're looking at and go, I don't trust anything this guy says, please trust in this. This card should not be $100. It's gonna be worth a lot more than that. And of course we have Red Ice Black Dragon, a card in which I think a lot of people kind of forget about. This is Joey Wheeler's card. Joey Wheeler is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character because his accent is from where I'm from. Listen, Red Ice Black Dragon coming out of Blacklisted Dragon with a $48 market price right now. If you want a first edition version, it's about $1,000. I mean, you got some other ones over here. There's also Korean ones. I don't know if people do that, but the regular versions, pack fresh, about $1,000. Now, if you want unlimiteds, they're a lot inexpensive, a lot cheaper. It's roughly around $30. Once again, you heard what I said about Blue Eyes? Same thing about this card. And then, of course, you got Dark Magician Girl. This card was the first waifu. I mean, like, for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, it was the first, like, anime girl card. Alright, I'll take 484. Like, people will go crazy over Dark Magician Girl. I never liked waifus back in the day. I owned, at one point in my life, a ton of this card because I had it for trade value, and I traded them all away because I don't care about them. There's a little part of me, I will be honest with you, that I wish I kept all of them because I did not know, and I kind of knew, it was like a little bit of a gamble, that dudes and waifu tax, they don't go away. That tax only increases if it's older. And look at the original girl, it's no different. The original print secret version of Animation of Force with a $254 market price. Welp, hey, look at that. That one's roughly around $200. That's pretty cheap for unlimited. Oh, you would like a first edition version, you say? No big deal. You got $900 on you? Not $900 bucks. Not $900 for one. For one. If you had a play set, that's 900 times 3. The crazy thing about this is, you can say, V, no one's buying Dark Magician, they are. Nobody's buying Blue Eyes, they definitely are. Nobody's buying Red Eyes, hi-yo, they are. Nobody's buying Dark Magician Girl, let me stop you right there. You don't know nothing about the market. I'm telling you right now, this card sells all the time. Listen on the market if you have one. It'll be gone like that. Because it's the most sought after card because it's the original waifu tax. Premature Burial is a card that, okay, it doesn't really have any kind of, like, TV show reference. I don't believe so. Maybe it was really loosely, I think, when Bones played it, I believe. But the card, nevertheless, is still a phenomenal card. It's still a card that's really hard to get and own. And it also is a GOAT format card. Premature Burial with a $9 market price, by the way. It's not that much money. The unlimited version is roughly around 8, which, I mean, it says near mint, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. And if you want to get a first version of Premature Burial, it's about $22. So, it's not bad. If you're looking to play GOATs, you're going to want to grab one of these. Then we have Monster Reborn. Listen, I know people are like, V, we got the Lost Arts Monster Reborn. That's cool. That's great. I'm gonna collect all the Lost Arts Monster Reborns. Alright, rookie. Let me show you what ballers play. First edition Monster Reborns. And the reason why is because besides the fact that the card is the ultra rare coming out Legend of Blue Eyes Dragon, with a $17 market price, the first edition version is roughly around $300. That's the only version you can get besides the PSA ones. Wow. If you want unlimited, no big deal. It's roughly around $25. After that one's gone, it's $37 for Monster Reborn. Cheap. Friend prices. Listen, I want to throw something else out there. It's probably going to blow a lot of your minds out. I waited till this point in the video to really discuss this. At one point in the history of the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, cards like original print version of Monster Reborn were found in dollar binders. That's where I got mines. Blizzard Dragon? Blizzard Dragon original print LB? Are you kidding me? Give this to the scrubs. That's what would happen with people at locals that I would go to. And I went to a lot of locals, and it's not like they were weird. It was normal because people wanted the money cards of those days. Time goes on and value changes within the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The market is always moving and always diversifying when there's a huge advantage for players to get involved in for a financial gain. Henceforth, the collector's market in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is set on different variations of the collector's market. I really try to emphasize that to you guys. There's not just one guy who's like, yeah, I'm a collector. Are you really though? And if you are, which version though? Because it's different. I'm a collector. The difference is I don't like go, oh, Monster Reborn first edition, I need about 3 of those. But there are guys out there that would do that. There's people that out there that have busted up version of these cards, but they still add to their collection because that's what they like. And there's people out there that this card is a PSA 9, it's garbage. It's just not needed. So this is something out there. There's different variations of collectors. And I think each collector values these cards differently as far as what they want. I'll say right now though, a first edition Monster Reborn, if you have it, good man. Then we have Magical Hats coming out of Pharaoh's Tournament. This is a phenomenal card. I love this card. It's used in a TV show, obviously, but the card with a $3 market price used to be in a dollar binder. And if you played Harpies back in like Dragon Ruler format, like you know, because this card was like a $1 card, that's where I got mines. Magical Hats out of Pharaoh's Tournament. Lightning Played is still roughly around $3, by the way. But if you want a first edition version of that card, once again, $3 for Lightning Played, okay? But if you want a first edition version, it starts roughly around almost near, what was that, $16 and $19. After that one's gone, it's $25, and then the price is jumping all over the place. $30, and then you look over here, it's $40, and then the bottom of the page is $55 for a Magical Hat. A super rare out of Pharaoh's Servant. Of course, we have Flame Swordsman Yug. The card coming out of Legend of Bloodshot Dragon with a $4 market price. Unlimited versions are starting at, well, not really that. It's roughly around $5. Yeah, it's not bad. But if you want a first edition version of the card, because obviously that's the hardest to get one, no big deal, $280. After that one's sold, it's $300 for Flame Swordsman Yug. Listen, this is a great card, but is it $300 great? Yes. Yeah, 100%. Up next is Delinquent Duel, another card in which has 2 versions. There's a Dark Beginning one, but that's more for like Go players. And there's the Magic Ruler one, which is for Go players as well as collectors. Delinquent Duel is a phenomenally broken card. Pay 1,000 light points, you discard a random card in your opponent's hand, and then you give them the luxury of having to take a card out of their hand sent to the graveyard. Wow. Delinquent Duel coming out of Magic Ruler Ultra Rare with a $60 market price. Well, if you want a first edition versions, they start roughly around $70. I mentioned the other day when his cards were roughly around $58, I think, or $56, and after that it went to $70. Yeah, I bought that one. It's now $70 for Delinquent Duel. And if you think, well, V, these prices can go down, right? No, it's not. The collector's market doesn't work that way. See, when a newer set, you go, V, can the prices go down? Sure, people can probably go get those packs, crack them open them, and say, oh, I pulled a collector's rares, Nightmare Unicorn, and go, you know what? I don't want it, and throw it in the market. Henceforth, the value slowly going out of market. No big deal. Nobody's walking around going, oh my god, I have so many ultra rare first edition original print Delinquent Duels. Oh, it's so annoying carrying these cards. No one's going to be able to unload these, and then the market's going to be competitive with itself. So the value of these cards, the likelihood of these cards going lower in value, it's just not realistically there. So looking at a $70 version of Delinquent Duo, you might want to get it because after that it goes $75. That guy might want to get it because then it hits $85, and up and more and more and more and more. If you want a limited version, no big deal. So roughly around $17 for a limited version of the Delinquent Duo. And it's not bad, but if you're a Go For It player, just know everyone will laugh at you and make fun of you because you have an unlimited version. You basically have a card that says, hi, I'm second place at Gold format in a one-man locals. Then after that, we have Magical Cylinders coming out of Labyrinth of Nightmares. I think this card was used once in a TV show, but it was a really iconic card throughout its time. Labyrinth of Nightmare with a $7 market price. It was there $8. Well, the unlimited version is roughly around, what's that one going for? Roughly around $21. Oh, actually, no, that's only on this page. I'm sorry. The first version starts roughly around $30. The unlimited version is at $5. So you got $5 for unlimited, and the first version being roughly around $30 for Magical Cylinders. Not bad. Kind of want it myself personally. Let me know if you guys want it. Comment down below. Spellbinding Circle. Little fun fact. The card that holds whatever for Exodia. I'm a big Exodia fanboy. I love Exodia. And the thing that holds Exodia is Spellbinding Circle. Pretty badass. Anyway, Spellbinding Circle Ultra Rare Ada Magic Ruler. It's $8 in the market price. The Lightly Played Unlimited version of the card. Oh no, sorry, Name It Unlimited or Lightly Played. It's $8, $9, whatever. If you want to be a baller and get the real man's version, that one's roughly around $28 for Spellbinding Circle. What does this card do? Don't worry about it, it's not meta. Casuals don't even like this card for like meta play or casual play. But it's an old school TV show iconic card. So if you want a first generation version, you're looking to pay $28. Let me tell you right now, this card's not going to be $28 for long. It's just not going to happen. It's going to keep rising higher and higher in the market. So keep an eye on this card because it's probably going to be gone soon. Bazooka So Easy, another card that's used in gold format in a certain type of deck. It's not tier 1, but still tier 1.5, tier 2 deck. The market price is roughly around $2. Unlimiteds are roughly around, well, $5, unless you want a first generation version, and that's roughly around $12. Now here's where it gets crazy. 12, there's another one here for 12, then another one here for 12, and then it costs $20 for Bazoo. You need 3 of these, by the way. So if you're looking to play gold format and you're looking to play that Bazoo kind of deck, I forgot the name of the deck in gold format, but whatever. Yeah, they're just about $20 a pop. And you need 3 of them. Good card. So I have a little story to tell you guys. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since day one. It came out, and I would go around to regionals all over the place. I lived in New York at the time, and I used to go all over the place. I mean, like everywhere that had a regionals. And I went to a place in Manhattan called Neutral Ground, and I was playing in a regionals back in the day. Oh, by the way, little fun fact: regionals. If you want to get your invite to regionals, I think it was like top 4 would get their invites or top 2. It's been so long, but that was it. So we had like a 400-man regionals. 4 dudes get their invites. 296 guys, they get to say congratulations to the 4 dudes and promptly fuck off. Great event you had there. X2, wow, you almost had a chance of being maybe having a bubble to get into the 4th place spot to get to play for nationals. That's cool. Fuck out of here, loser. Listen, the guy that comes on X2 of those regionals is the same as the guy that comes on X10 or X9. And yeah, X10 used to be a thing because of Upper Deck regionals, and the regionals used to go forever. They did not care. It was really bad. Anyway, one time I'm playing at a regionals. This is the only time I ever saw a fight in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like an actual fist fight in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, not really, kinda. I'll explain. I'm sitting there playing against another guy. And I find the deck I was playing, but I was playing against him. We're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! No big deal. All of a sudden I hear, from the side, to the right side of me, I hear, "What you say, mother ever?" I can't really curse too much. YouTube gets like all like whatever. Turn over, and I just see a dude a little bit older than me. He's probably in his like late teens, early 20s. He's definitely dead or in jail. Get up off his chair and grab his cards, throw them in the bag, and go to and try to like. He didn't like grab the guy, but he tried to like make that whatever. And people were like, "Yo, chill." It's you know New York, you know how it goes. And people, like the staff, had to like come down and grab this kid and calm this kid down. What had happened was his opponent put him in a Yada lock. And for you guys to know what Yada Garasa does, if the card attacks you, you can't draw. So basically, every turn, your opponent will just draw a card, bring out Yada, swing, Yada and face Yada comes back to your opponent's hand because it's a spirit monster. So his opponent, as he was doing that, was taunting him. Now, one day, this is Upper Deck Rules. Upper Deck Rules was like the Wild Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings. It was really atrocious. There was not really a ruling on, like, your opponent being a prick. I mean, there was kind of, like, be sportsmanlike, but it was, like, really vague as vague it can be. Be sportsmanlike. That was it. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? But that was, like, a ruling. So, the kid, like, literally got up. It was, like, and people were, like, staff was, like, you gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. You can't be doing this. You can't be trying to grab dudes. We ain't hearing that. So the dude, as he's doing it, tells the guy, "Go outside. I'm fucking waiting for you outside. Come outside. I'm gonna." So I'm like, whatever. I finished my round, and it was in the basement. So I go upstairs, and this is the second location in Neutral Ground. If anyone ever been there in Manhattan, like the 5 viewers that are old enough to know. I went outside to go out. I went outside to get some fresh air because it's hot at Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals back in the day. Just a lot of tryhards and me. So as I'm going outside, homeboy is pacing, and I'm not talking like he's like doing like a boxer pace, like waiting for this dude to come outside, and he's telling to his friends to go and grab this kid and coerce his kid to come outside so he can then beat his ass. Why, you say? Because of Yada Garasu. The only time I ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw can I say a fight? I mean, the guy kind of grabbed him, but not really. And the guy still inside. He knew he like his games. I mean, you know. I wound up leaving that event a little bit early, around 8 o'clock at night, because those events last long. When I left the event, he was still fucking waiting outside for the guy. He was still waiting to beat this kid's ass outside. It's just, you know, yada. And some people were like, yeah, this car could come back to 1. No, I don't want to see that ever again. And like I said, people were being smug. They bring out yada and go attack, draw a card, and you can see like smugness because Upper Deck Days, like there was no ruling against like being a prick. It was just like Yu-Gi boy, because everyone thought they were like whatever. But yeah, Yada Garasu. Anyway, looking at Yada Garasu coming out Legacy of Darkness, this card's obviously going to be a card that's going to hold a lot of value because the cards are absolutely broken. The more broken a card is, even if it's banned, it still holds value. Yada Garasu with a $45 market price. Unlimited versions are roughly around $45. I'll quickly go to $60. And you want a first edition version? That is $200. $200 for a card in which kid almost caught an ass whipping for. I don't know if he did, by the way. He might still have caught that ass whipping. Once again, when I was leaving that event, homeboy was running outside for him because he was going to give him a beating. Also, I should really add that Yu-Gi cards were still going for money in New York, and if you beat a dude and took his cards, you probably had a back full of good cards. Yada Garasu worth some money. That kid probably had a money deck, and homeboy was going to beat him silly, take his cards, sell it, and use the money more than likely to buy drugs, alcohol, and probably, I don't know, whatever. The guy, like I said, the guy's probably in jail or dead. Dude's getting ready to fight for Yu-Gi-Oh! Little fun side note, there used to be secret rare boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day that was 24 count and 36 count. Upper Deck was greedy. They were a terrible and greedy company. I disagree with anybody about Upper Deck. They were an atrocious company. I'm not excited about Konami, but they're infinitely better than Upper Deck. I will say that. Anyway, looking at the old 36 count boxes was the only way you used to be able to get the secret rare Injection Fairy Lily. This card was absolutely broken. Injection Fairy Lily was yet another waifu that Konami made way afterwards, and it's worth money, of course. Injection Fairy Lily with a $17 market price. Unlimited versions are roughly around, well, it's roughly around, I think, 13, 15 bucks. But if you want a first version of this anime weeb girl, she starts at $91. $91 for Injection Fairy Lily. I'm not gonna say it's not worth it. It's worth it. By the way, I bought this card about 3 years ago. I think it was like $25. I think I could be wrong. $35. That's how quickly the market is rising in Yu-Gi-Oh! As we get more players and the collector's market expands. People are always saying, V, is the collector's market in Yu-Gi-Oh! Even worth it? It's not only worth it, it's expanding faster than the Pokemon collector's market. It's expanding faster than the Magic Gathering collector's market, which is, for the most part, in my honest opinion, has stabilized. Pokemon expands slowly, but a lot of the Pokemon market is both a lot of nostalgia hounds that buy a couple of cards and call it a day. When a Yu-Gi-Oh! Market, when you get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector, they're buying for investing. Pokemon's not really buying for investing. It's a whole different mentality. I'm gonna do a video about it one day. Why the Pokemon collector's market is nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh! And definitely nothing like Magic. But looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Injection Fairy Lily, this card's gonna go up even higher in value. Why? Look at her. There's dudes out there who fap to cartoons of this. You don't think that people are gonna buy this card? $91? That's a discount to some of these nerds. Listen. Black Skull Dragon's on the card. This was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. No, I'm definitely wrong. Don't worry about me being wrong. Look at the card, though. Obviously, there's a bunch of versions of the card. Retro Pack 1 starts roughly around $7 with only 6 listings. But if you want the highest version, it's TP3. Super rare, with a $187 market price. I'll give you a discount and let you buy it off before, well, $120. Pretty good. No. But once again, it's only 2 listings. Vampire Lord was not really a waifu card, but it was one of the first cards that Konami really made that had phenomenal artwork. I'm talking about like clean-cut artwork. Also, the card effect was not bad. It just didn't really see as much play because zombies weren't as good then. They later on became good in the meta. Looking at Vampire Lord at Dark Crisis original print secret rare with an $8 market price, well, if you want to buy an unlimited version, they start roughly around $10. But if you want to buy a first edition version of Vampire Lord, that first edition version will run you roughly around, not even a page through, about $54. So, like, you know, $8, $54, tomato, buy the first edition version if you buy this card. Then we have Blacklisted Soldier and Void of the Beginning. Now, this is where it gets really weird. Konami made collector's rares. So, collector's rares changed the price. Original print, IOC, Blacklisted Soldier. And there's collector's rares over here, and there's the original print. So, I'll show you the original print first. The original print with the market price is roughly around $30. Unlimited start roughly around $17. But if you want to buy first edition version, once again, first edition original print, it starts roughly around $150. And then you can see it over here, once again, for $150, it quickly goes to roughly around $190. Stays around $200 for a while in the market. So That's still like the price point of BLS. I think the original print is amazing. Obviously, you have Dark Edition 2. That only has 17 listings. That one starts off roughly around $115. I own both of these. They are clean. And then, of course, you got Blacklisted Soldier and Boy the Beginning, the collector's rares. I like just Impact collector's rares, which are more like really hard to get cards, not really collector's rares. They're like competitive rares. Konami, rename your, like, whatever. Blacklisted Soldier and Boy the Beginning, Attitude Chaos with a $104 market price. The Unlimited start roughly around $90. And you might go, V, $90? That's nothing. I mean, it's not bad. The other ones are way more money, right? Wrong. The first edition versions of these cards go for a lot. They go for a lot because they're a lot harder to get because these sets weren't easy to find first edition. So, the first one comes up, it's roughly around $246. After that, this one's $290. If you know me, watching me for a while, you know I like people with the stars because stars say these cards are pretty good sellers. This one over here, roughly around $300. After that, it hits roughly around $360. So why is this one worth so much money? Because it's hard to get. And it's an old saying. If it's hard for you to get, I want it. And looking at these collector's rares, they are no different. Can you get it easily? No? Is it hard? How hard is it? How hard is it? Be honest. Oh, that's pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna get me one. Like, I mean, well, now with the stimulus check, people might be looking at it a little bit differently, but ultimately, that's what we have here. Then we have Dark Magician of Chaos, D-Mock, the card of the day. I love this card. Dark Magician of Chaos and Invasion of Chaos, ultra rare with a $17 market price. The Unlimited is roughly around $17. Okay, not bad. First edition version, $86. That's crazy. But this card's a beautiful card. This card always held out. This is one of those cards that when it came out of Invasion of Chaos was valuable and maintained value. Even when the card saw no play, and we can agree right now it doesn't really see much play, but even throughout the years when it saw no play, it was still a valuable card. And it still is. So, yeah. And also, once again, Dark Magician of Chaos, TV show card, worth money. Then we have something that Konami used to do, well, Upper Deck used to really do, but Konami really should bring this back. Ultimate Rares. Now, I really love Ultimate Rares. My favorite rarity in the game, overall, is Ultimate Rares. Some people like Ghost Rares, and I understand why, they're beautiful. Some people like other kinds of rares, like Collector's Rares. Sure, you know, to each his own. The correct answer, though, is Ultimate Rares. Konami used to drop, look at this over here if you can see it for a second, 25 Ultimate Rares in a set. So you had to, out of your box or your case, a chance to get one of 25 these are beautiful Ultimate Rares. I mean, I love these cards. And now you only get Ultimate Rares throughout certain times. More than likely, the OTS, the OTS packs. That's basically it. It kind of sucks because it'd be cool to see a new set come out and then have an opportunity to get the cards at Ultimate Rare. Like to see a chance for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players to get a Secret Rare Triple Tactics Talents or an Ultimate Rare Triple Tactics Talents. What's gonna be worth more money? You know what I'm saying? Or you can see the same thing, same scenario, in which you get like whatever card, dude. Pick a card, like a pretty card, and then Ultimate Rare version. I really like Ultimate Rares to come back. 25 of them in a set? Are you kidding me? Dogmatica Core Ultimate Rare? What? Konami like, well, you want Starlights? No! That crap on my face. Starlights are garbage. I own a bunch of Starlights. I'm looking to get more, don't get me wrong. But Ultimate Rares make Starlight Rares look like Starfall Rares. Like, I don't care about Starlight Rares, but I like them because they're hard for you to get. So I gotta get a lot of them because that's how I'm wired. But ultimately, my bae, my wife, is ulties. And yet, we don't really see that many. So what I'm trying to say here is, Ultimate Rares obviously have value in this game. Collectors want them because they're hard to get because you can't get them as easy anymore, even though besides OTS packs. And older ones, like ones coming out sort of duelist, well, they're going to get harder and harder to find as time goes on. Once again, where do you get players of this era? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Players 5 years ago, their market was very different than ours. You can get a Ghost Rare Starter Striker for $75. That's where I got mines. Facts. Online. On the same website. $75. People laughed at me. Thought I was dumb. I said, yeah, I am, I guess. Bought it. The card's like almost $1,000 now. That's how the market works. The players 5 years before that, though, were different as well. They were looking at cards like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, and they were like, that's $1 buying a card. Why are you spending $5 for that card? But we just know that it's more money just by showing you right now. And the players of the future are going to be begging to buy cards at these prices. This is the collector's market. This is how it is. There's a TV show version. There's the old retro version of these cards, period, without TV show. And of course, there's the gold version. There's many versions and many ways but people are going to be getting involved in this market. Ultimately, the older cards are going to be hard to get. So we talked about the original series Yu-Gi-Oh market, and there's still way more cards I missed, by the way, of the original series Yu-Gi-Oh market. But we still miss the GX era, because this is another money era. Why? Heroes. Besides heroes, there's other cards like Crystal Beast, so on and so forth. But heroes. The creator of the TV show, Kazuki Takahashi, is a huge fan of superheroes. Huge fan of superheroes. There's just a Hellboy Hellboy picture, Hellboy with Yugi's hair. It was really, anyway, big fan. And he loves heroes. As long as he's alive, heroes will probably get more support. And if he ever, whatever, ascends, he dies. Doesn't really matter. Heroes are still going to be getting support because heroes. The game of Yu-Gi-Oh is a game of like heroes subsequent, like underlining get support as like we progress throughout the game. Anyway, I think there's definitely a market watch that will have value that might talk about in the future, that is about the JX era, because I think it's an important era. Some guy right now is probably going, V, what about the 5Ds era? Shut up. The 5Ds era doesn't have value like the GX era, and this era definitely doesn't have value as the original era. Is there still value in the 5Ds era? Of course there is, but compared to GX and original, it's not even a question of what's the value, where's the money at. The only question is when to go in and get involved, when to go in and buy these cards, and that's what you really got to do. Ask yourself. You recently just got a COVID check. Don't spend it on these cards. But if you had to pick one of the cards on the market watch watching this video today, what card would you get? Out of all these cards right now, you got your COVID check. You don't have to buy. You shouldn't buy. I'm saying you shouldn't buy, even though I bought. What would you buy? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. I'd love to know what you guys say. Hit the notification bell when I do my live streams. I do them sometimes. It's your boy V. And you paisanos have a great day.